Alone in the morgue, suddenly, I heard the sound of crying. I looked around. The corpse on the stretcher had sat up by itself. Its hair hung loosely forward. The muffled sobs shook the entire room. I rushed to open the door, but someone, or something, had locked it from the outside.
Let's go.
The month was December, a bitingly cold winter. Yet, an untimely storm had cut off all communication. Waterlogged streets made transportation impossible, and half the hospital staff were absent that day, unreachable by phone. My name is Subhash Dutta. I worked at this government hospital on a private contract, meaning I was a temporary employee with a fixed salary. The hospital was cramped, with limited space. Behind the emergency ward stood the morgue. In front of the hospital was a banyan tree, and beside it, a tea stall. The stall had likely remained closed for 3 days due to the relentless rain. I stepped outside, holding an umbrella over my head. Standing just beyond the boundary, I lit a cigarette and took slow, contented drags while watching the rain. Suddenly, headlights blinded me. A driver stopped his car at the gate and asked, "Bro, where's the morgue?" Asterisk. Go straight, take a left, and it's at the back, I replied. The man drove off without another word. I wondered, who died in this disaster? What happened now? Inside, I learned that the car had brought a dead body, a suicide case. A woman, around 35, had hanged herself. The doctor on duty examined the body and informed the police. Then, he turned to me. The family and the morgue attendant will be delayed. Open the morgue and arrange to keep the body inside until the police arrive. With that, he left the responsibility on my shoulders and retreated to his cabin. Until the police came, the body was my duty. The body was carried into the morgue. Outside, the storm grew fiercer. I shut the doors and windows, pulled up a chair, and sat in front of the corpse. It was already past midnight. Without realizing it, my eyes fixated on the lifeless, pale face. Such a young life, gone too soon. The empty, helpless expression was something I had never observed so closely before. I wasn't particularly afraid. I didn't believe in ghosts or the supernatural, so I distracted myself by playing a mobile game. Working night shifts had made me immune to sleep during duty. Nearly 40 minutes passed before I noticed a sudden chill crawling up my spine. My entire body shuddered. Maybe a window blew open in the storm. I stood up and checked, but every window and door was sealed. Standing near the entrance, I wondered, how did the cold get in? Then, the power went out. Darkness swallowed the room. Panic set in. I fumbled for my phone to turn on the flashlight. A loud, mournful wail pierced the silence. Terror gripped me. I stumbled and fell to the floor. And then, what I saw next would haunt me for the rest of my life. In the faint glow from outside, I saw the freshly brought corpse sitting up on the stretcher, hair draped forward, sobbing uncontrollably. The morgue echoed with cries, as if the lifeless body was mourning its own untimely death. I scrambled up, mustering all my strength to pry open the gate, but it wouldn't budge. As if someone had locked it from the outside. I collapsed again. The corpse continued wailing. I screamed for help, my voice lost in the cacophony of its cries. The horrifying scene played out before my eyes for 15 agonizing minutes before darkness claimed me. When I woke, I was lying on a hospital bed. Daylight streamed through the windows, the storm had passed, the sky clear. The morgue attendant and the doctor stood over me. "Subhash, how are you feeling?" the doctor asked. "Fine," I muttered. "Good. Now, tell me, what exactly happened last night?" he pressed. "Around 4 a.m., when the morgue attendant knocked, you didn't answer. We broke the window to find you unconscious by the gate. Why did you faint?" I blamed exhaustion, dodging the truth. But my mind raced. If it was all a hallucination, who locked the gate? Why did they have to break in? I never returned to work. A few days later, I resigned. 5 years have passed since then. Life moved on, the clock ticking away unnoticed. Yet, even now, those anguished wails echo in my ears. The image of that corpse, sitting up, hair disheveled, weeping, still floats before my eyes.